How's it going, guys? It's your boy Brad. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I know I am, and as you can tell by the title of this video, today I'm going to be telling you guys how to get to round 200 in Black Ops 4. Now, some of you are going to know this strat, but you know what? I figured I'd make my own tutorial on it because not a lot of people do know that this is a thing that you can do in Black Ops 4, so let's get right into it. Now, the first thing you're going to need is a good class setup, and a class that I really recommend using is the one that you see on screen here. You're going to need some good perks, and the perks that I think I am running is going to be Winter's Wail, Dying Wish, Victorious Tortoise, and Quick Revive. These perks are going to help you run around the map and really have a bunch of defense against the super powerful zombies and hard to kill zombies that you're going to be going up against. You also have your basic Gobblegums. I'm not going to be running any this is going to be just a normal Gobblegum build that you have. Everybody should have these Gobblegums if they're leveled up. Such, for example, anywhere but here, equipment, just Gobblegums like that. Gobblegums that you think are going to help. It's not really the ones that you see on screen. It's ones that you mainly use that you're comfortable with, because you are only going to be able to use these elixirs once, because you can only use elixirs once around. So after these elixirs are done, you will not be able to use them until the next round. The next thing you are going to want to do is load up a game of Alpha Omega. You could do this in co-op, you could do it single player. I'm going to be showing just off single player. It doesn't really matter which one you do it in, but you need to make sure you have it on normal or any other of the game modes that have it to where you can do Easter eggs, because this is a side Easter egg. You're not going to be able to do it on casual. Once you actually load into the game, I recommend getting points by just knifing zombies. This is why the Strife is a part of the class, is because it does help you get a bunch of kills. And after you get the zombies, you're going to want to pick up parts like the shield parts. I'm not going to go into full depth tutorial of the shield parts unless you guys really want me to, but other than that, I'm not going to go into tutorials about how to do it, but you just need to pick up the shield parts, and then you need to open pack. First you need to do the ventilation systems, then you need to do all the vents and open Pack-a-Punch. After doing Pack-a-Punch, this is when you should really just start setting up for what you need to do, because you don't need to do these before doing the actual steps to get to round 200, but these are some nice things to set up. You're going to want to, you don't worry about getting your perks. I'll tell you why later, but you do not have to worry about getting a single one of your perks, and you don't have to worry about leveling up your specialist weapon. So what you want to do in this time is you want to Pack-a-Punch your gun, you want to get the ray gun you want, and you're going to want to get the Bowie knife. The Bowie knife is a very key point, because you're not going to be able to do this without the Bowie knife. The ray gun I decided to get in this because it's probably the best ray gun to actually get for this round 200 is the ray gun Mark V, I believe, Mark II version V, I believe is what it's called. Now, I'll just tell you guys how to do this. You need to Pack-a-Punch your guns until you get the kilowatt effect. For some reason, my game hates me and decided to actually give me the kilowatt effect at round 11 and 12. After you do that, you're going to want to, I think they're in the generator room mainly, you're going to want to look for a box and look for yellow sparks. They're going to be completely visible. Shoot it with your kilowatt gun, and then after you shoot it with your kilowatt gun, you just want to go up and shoot a bunch of light poles until you see a bunch of, the light poles will have yellow on them. You shoot them until there's a bunch of yellow coming out, and it leads you to a generator. You're going to want to put a canister inside of the generator, and you just want to charge it up. It's the soul box, so you just stand inside the circle and you kill a bunch of zombies in there. Now, once you have everything set up, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to get the population counter. If you don't know where the population counter is, it is going to be next to the bus and truck. There's a population counter, but you need to get that down to 15 exactly. No lower, no higher, exactly 15. And then you need to wait for the clock tower to hit 1. Once it does, you'll notice that the shed behind the yellow backyard has a purple glowing light. What you need to do is you could either just open the shed for the points, or you could go to Rushmore and just put in the code SHED and it opens the door for free. I wouldn't recommend doing that or doing it before, because that way you can't activate Rushmore for the next step that you need to do unless you decide to flip the round. But you just go up to the light, don't interact with it, you just walk up to it and then you follow it throughout the bunker. Mainly take the path that I am taking here. The glowing light goes all throughout the bunker. It takes a super long route and eventually will bring you to the APD room, and it will bring you to a TV. Once at the TV, it will go inside the TV, and this is where you need the Bowie knife. You need to knife the TV with your Bowie knife. After you do this, there's a printer right next to the TV. It will print out a part of a piece of paper, and there's a code. Make sure you remember that code, because that is what you really need to do. And before you put in the code, just make sure you have everything you need: Pack-a-Punched guns, ray guns, and then you will need to just go to Rushmore and enter in this code. After you hit enter for the code, it won't put you in the round 200 right away. You actually need to interact with Rushmore, and all of a sudden your screen will go all white. and then once you get you get teleported into the regular Nuketown that was there for BO2. You're not allowed to go anywhere like the bunker or any place that that wasn't there for the original Nuketown. As you notice on the screen, you do have all your perks. You do have a level 3 specialist weapon. That's why I told you guys not to waste your points on any perks, because this round already gives you everything that you need, or just mainly gives you perks and your specialist weapon at level 3. So once you're there, you can kill a bunch of zombies, and to really just, after you do this, all you gotta do is hit exit game. No, but actually if you hit exit game, round 200 will show up as your highest round, so therefore this video is not clickbait. I know in the gameplay I didn't really show it saying 200, but I will show some gameplay right now of it saying round 200, therefore you know it does work. For some reason I forgot that you need to actually pass the round you're on, then it goes to 200. And round 200 takes forever to complete. The zombies are super hard. Me and my buddy were in a co-op in it, and it took us 2 hours, and we still couldn't pass round 200. Basically, I have come up with a couple strats for this. Just run the perks that you saw me running, and also you want to have the Mark V ray gun, and you also want to just run around with wraith fires or monkeys. Running around the middle area is going to help you out the most. It's harder to get caught in that area, and also the gun you pack a punch should be a gun that is bought off of the walls that's in the original Nuketown area, such as the Mozu, ICR, Spitfire. I think there's a couple other ones, but those are the only ones that I know right now. And once you have those guns, you can just keep buying ammo for them if you need to. Most of the time you're just going to be using that ray gun. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had for this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you guys want to see more content like this, please make sure to tell me in the comment section. Also make sure to subscribe and hit that post notification button so you never miss an upload from me, and I will see you lads next video.